there in the gate. Off in the Sword Dancer Invitational. Point of Entry and Turbo Compressor up there on the outside. Right there in between them, it's Center Divider. So they make their way for the first turn, and the Turbo Compressor out there early on, and not far behind his Point of Entry, along with Center Dividers out there on the outside. 2 lengths back in Brilliant Speed is fourth early on, followed by Tahoe Lake fifth. Newsdad going to come from mid-pack today. 2 lengths back to Al Khali, who's allowed to set along in an easy gallop here. And then Hailstone, and at the back of the pack is Game Ball. So they move by us now for the first time. Turbo Compressor with his usual front-running tack out there with a measured lead over Center Divider. Point of Entry covered up nicely in behind Turbo Compressor. Brilliant Speed is moving comfortably, and he's pretty close to the pace today because the pace is pretty moderate. The first quarter went in 24 and 4, the half up in 49 and 2/5 seconds. So they move for the clubhouse turn. Turbo Compressor. Now Newsdad's made a move. In mid-pack earlier, now he's right up and on the pace. Starting to force the issue is Longshot Newsdad. And then in between horses is Center Dividers now second. Newsdad back to third. Point of Entry races fourth. And then Brilliant Speed, who's eager to go. But he's still on hold about 3 lengths from the lead. And then it's Tahoe Lake. Al Khali still in the comfort zone. Break him another 3 to Hailstone. Last of all, Longshot Game Ball. Halfway home in 1:13 and 3. Up the back stretch, it's Turbo Compressor. Still right there with him. On the outside is Center Divider. Newsdad in the clear. And Point of Entry has had a beautiful trip so far. Just in behind the lead. He's been covered up the whole way with a half mile remaining here. And then it's Brilliant Speed running along in fifth, followed by Tahoe Lake on the outside of Al Khali, who's about 8 or 9 from the lead. Into the far turn, Turbo Compressor, Center Divider. Now they're both in a drive here, all out. And just in behind them looms Point of Entry. On the outside, Newsdad still fighting on. And then it's Brilliant Speed, who's following Newsdad into the stretch. Al Khali down toward the inside. Tahoe Lake to the far outside. Wild final furlong coming here in the Sword Dancer. And here comes Point of Entry, who's running to daylight. Point of Entry coming down to the line. Al Khali, then Newsdad down toward the rail in Brilliant Speed. And in the Hall of Fame hands of Johnny Velasquez, and a Hall of Fame ride it was. Point of Entry wins the Sword Dancer. Al Khali was second, Brilliant Speed was third, and Newsdad was fourth.